Right, so we're about to board plane. We got what? I taught you well.
And must remain sealed. Thank you.
Gotta get the liquid IV.
All right, so we got to Guatemala City safely, thank God. And our driver picked us up, and now we have to go to Antigua, which should have been just like a 45-minute drive. But we are now finding out that it's going to be like a 3 to 4 hour drive because there's a protest going on, and the people of Guatemala are trying to get the president to get out, essentially. And our driver basically told us that the last time this happened, the roads were like closed for 18 days until the president gave his resignation. So, not a great start to our trip, but we know that God never fails us and He has a plan for us. So, we're just gonna go with the flow and hoping God directs us, and the rest of the trip is good to go. He did mention that like getting to the airport, if they don't figure this out in the next few days, is gonna be tough. Like there's gonna be no way to get to the airport, and we might need to take a helicopter. So, welcome to Guatemala. How do you feel?
I'm just happy to be here with you.
Okay.
You know,
Even if we spend the whole trip in this, even if we spend the whole trip in this car.
well, I have faith that we won't. But he did mention that it's just in the city right now. So Antigua kind of operates as it normally would. So we're just excited. It is going to be a draining 3 hours to get there, but got my wife here and we got some snacks, so we're gonna be munching all the way there.
For real, pass the snacks. We'll keep you tuned on how long it took us to get there, but yeah. All right, friends. It took 6 hours to get to our hotel. We're so tired, we're hungry, and there's no place that's open. It's already 12 a.m. And we didn't stop. We didn't drink water because our driver was not the kindest driver and didn't really want to stop to get food. He stopped towards the end when it was just like we were over
At a
it.
gas station.
At a gas station. But we're safe. We made it. We asked like if it's gonna be like this all week, and they're just like, we don't know. So this might ruin our plans for the rest of the week, but we're gonna make the best of it. Still try to do what we want to do and take it day by day. But we're just so grateful to have made it. The hotel is super cute. It's giving like, what's giving?
Like very antique. I love the architect of it. Very intimate too.
Yeah, it's very intimate. Like very tight.
Well, on the
But
upside,
it's beautiful. It has a beautiful garden outside. But yeah, let me show you where we're staying. This hotel is called Los Pasos, and it's really really small, and intimate, but really really cute. It has like some what do you call these, wood ceilings that I kind of love. Gives it a little, makes you feel like you're in like a little hut. And then you have the bathroom here. Then you have the bathroom here, which is also super cute. Again, like very very antique and simple, but very clean, which I love. Again, with the high ceilings. So yeah, stay tuned for day one tomorrow. Ryan's gonna try to give you a tour of the hotel. It's absolutely stunning. It has like gardens everywhere, and I think this used to be somebody's home, and then they turned it into a hotel. Every corner is super aesthetic. Like, how cute is that? Has these really beautiful doorways, entryway, and like a little garden over here. Absolutely stunning. Actually gonna head upstairs to show you, buenos dias, to show you the views of the volcano. So we're gonna go up there in a bit. Buenos dias. Is there another entryway? I think there's another one. Stunning. So beautiful. So beautiful. This is actually Buenos Dias. Bigger than I thought it was. Stunning. You know what I mean? Every corner is like photo op. How do we go? Oh.
Oh, look at the volcano right there.
Oh, wow. Look at the volcano. You have a beautiful patio here for you to just hang out. And you have views of the volcano. Wow, it's super hot.
It is hot.
This is another one over there.
Where?
Another
Oh, wow.
volcano.
To think that we're gonna climb that is crazy.
But we can go up one more, I think. There's seats up there.
Oh.
Right here, those stairs.
Where? Oh.
Watch my sunglasses that are in there. Absolutely stunning. Love these little stairs.
It's a little tiny.
Wow. How beautiful. Wow. All right, everyone. On day one, we had a great night's sleep. The bed was super comfortable. The hotel besides this one is stunning, stunning. Like, it has so many good photo opportunities. We already took photos before we even ate breakfast. But we're excited. We're gonna have some traditional breakfast from the hotel, and we'll show you what we're gonna have. And then we're gonna go do a tour. I don't normally do tours. I like to do my own exploring. But because Christian's from here, I really want him to know like the history, the religion, and like everything. So we're gonna do a quick tour at 10 a.m. I'm gonna take you guys with me, and then we're just gonna explore in the market. We are a little bit afraid because the package from yesterday is still going on, so they're saying we might not be able to necessarily leave Antigua. But like we mentioned, we're with God, and we're gonna make the best at this trip. So here's to day one. All right, guys, here we go. Day one in Antigua, Guatemala, also known as Old Guatemala. We started our tour at about 10 a.m. We booked with the hotel, and it was about $25 for a 3-hour tour. Our tour guide was very knowledgeable and really took the time to show us the beauty of this beautiful city. The architect was just so beautiful, and there was just so much history, culture, and tradition that you can tell was still being practiced by the people here. We stopped for a quick tasting. If you didn't know, Guatemala is known for their amazing coffee, which America uses a lot. So these coffee shops that we love here use a lot of Guatemala coffee, and they're also known for their cacao chocolate. We got to taste some chocolate, tea, and rum, which by my face you can tell I like some and didn't like others. But overall, a really fun experience, and they also have chocolate making class if you are interested. We then continued to go to the famous arc where everyone goes to take pictures, which according to our tour guide isn't really fascinating or has a fascinating story. And then we went to the market to do a little bit of shopping. And then we were exhausted after that 3-hour hike and walking everywhere. Please don't wear white like I did. My pants did not suffer the dust of Guatemala. We took a break and we ate some authentic Guatemalan food that was highly recommended. And honestly, I was a little disappointed, but it was nice to eat some Guatemalan food. After enjoying the afternoon, we took a break to our hotel to just rest, recharge, and change before heading to dinner. Here's a quick outfit fit check. We went to the smallest, cutest restaurant called Volcano. It had some great food and vibes. It was honestly the smallest restaurant, but they had a wait list, and honestly we just got super lucky. They had a table available for us, and looked like people from all around came and left messages all over the restaurant. So there was some funny and inspiring quotes all around the restaurant. After dinner, we went over to a speakeasy named Charleston. Speakeasies are really popular in Guatemala. We originally went to another one that was packed, and they recommended us to go here, and I'm so glad we did. It was honestly not a lot of people here. It was absolutely stunning, and honestly the perfect day to just sit, grab a drink, and just reflect on day one of Guatemala. Good morning, friends. Day 2, 3, I don't even know anymore. Last night we went to dinner, which was really cute, and then we went to a speakeasy, and we just spoke the whole night, and we talked about life, and we reflected, and honestly we just had a wonderful night, and we went home and slept because we were so tired. Today we're waking up early because we are going, why do I have this way? Hi. Don't mind my little shirt head wrap, okay? If you know, you know. You don't have I forgot my bonnet and my head wrap, so this is just gonna have to do. Anyways, I'm finishing up my makeup. This morning, we are gonna go to a sort of like a park called Hope I'm saying that correctly. And we are going to just take some pictures, have lunch, and just have a good vibe. Today is Christian's birthday, my man's birthday. So I'm super excited for him. He woke up super early. He woke up like at 5 a.m. to go catch the sunrise. I was too tired. I feel like I'm still catching up from that 6-hour ride. I'm exhausted. But he had a beautiful morning watching the sunrise. He got to fly his drone. And honestly, I'm just super excited that we get to spend his birthday here. I pray that God may bless him with many more years. I'm super grateful to have my husband, and I'm just so happy for everything that he does for me. And honestly, today I just want to make sure his day is extra special. So I'm just setting this face because we need it to last all day. And I'm using the little travel size Laura Mercier, how I say it. And then I color over it with this L'Oreal powder just to kind of give me a little tan and bring me back to life. You see the tan without me being tan? Wait further, we're gonna be tan in a few days. So yeah, yesterday we worked so much, but it was fun. Today we're gonna be taking lots of pictures. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick check-in. We're gonna go grab breakfast, and I'll see you all later. Bye. All right, if you're looking for transportation around Antigua, you can definitely take an Uber. Uber driver drove us up the mountain, and then we had to take this truck to go even higher up the mountain. We were really high up, but honestly, the ride and the view was so beautiful and stunning. The truck ride was not for the weak. We were literally crying and our necks were killing us. But honestly, it was so worth it. The views were absolutely stunning. You can see the volcano is very clear from up here. So when we got there, we just obviously took some pictures, walked around the park. They had a lot of different things to do, but we were here for one thing, which was to see this hand. They have a lot of different hands around the different parks in this area, but this is the highest one. So obviously we came here, we took some pictures, and I got all my angles. They were really nice. They even have workers who take videos and pictures of you if you do go by yourself, that can take some pictures for you. And then we just walked around and enjoyed the beautiful park. They had a swing, they had axe throwing, which we were horrible at. And we just got some time to just sit, relax, and honestly enjoy the view before heading back down. After we explored a little bit, we went to a different area of the park right down the road to catch this beautiful rainbow colorful slide, and it was so much fun. Oh my god!
Let's go again.
After the slide, we went to grab a bite at a restaurant nearby for their deep dish pizza before we went back to our hotel, grabbed our bags, and switched over to a new hotel called El Carmen Hotel. Honestly, this hotel was not as beautiful as Los Pasos. Los Pasos was absolutely stunning, but it was a cute little restaurant. As you can see here, here's the lobby. There were a lot of people in the lobby, just hanging out, and they also have a rooftop, which we had dinner and I did not record. But yeah, here's a quick tour of our room. Really cute, antique, but I just had really high expectations after going to Los Pasos. So exhausted. I feel like we've walked so much. We also moved hotels, so there were Hotel Carmen. Los Pasos was a stunning hotel, like 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was so clean. For the girls that know and are clean girls, like, it was a very clean girl. Like, it passed the wipe test. I'm that person that wipes everything down. Everything was just super clean. Carmen Hotel, we're on the first floor, which I hate being on the first floor when we get to a hotel, but we're only going to be here for a few hours because we leave to go hike the volcano tomorrow morning at like 7 a.m. So it's just kind of like get a good night rest and call it a day. So we did have dinner at the restaurant upstairs in the rooftop. It's honestly very beautiful. They have like a little fire pit. And we just kind of had a calm night. We went to a few rooftops. We were like rooftop hopping. But it was a really, really good day. I'm just really tired of walking. Like, I don't know if it was so smart to walk when we have to go hike this volcano tomorrow. But you know what saved me? I'm gonna show you. These gel blister bandages, like, have saved our life. I don't know why I bought these. I think I was just trying to buy band-aids, and I bought these. I came upon these on Amazon, and I was like, we might need this if we get blisters from the hike or the volcano. And so I bought it, but we ended up both using it since yesterday. I was wearing flats the majority of the time, which the flats that I bought were actually really comfortable, but at the same time, they can like mess up the back of your feet. So these have been a lifesaver. They're super comfortable. So if you are going to be walking a lot or you're going on vacation, definitely buy this. But overall, the trip has been amazing. I know I've sucked at creating or doing a vlog, but I'm trying, guys. Give me some credit. I don't know how people vlog their whole trip. I'm just not that person that's always like picking up a camera, and thankfully Christian's always like, come on, like record. But we are having a great time. The people here are really, really, really nice. And honestly, we feel very safe. There's cops everywhere. You get to walk everywhere. So like, there's a lot of lights in the streets. and everything's closed, so you're not feeling like you are secluded or in a random street, dark street. It's very safe. The hotel staff is very, very kind. They kind of also direct you on where to go and give you recommendations. And to be honest, they have so many beautiful restaurants. Like, I think you can do Antigua in like two whole full days, but like if you want to check out all the beautiful cafes and restaurants, I feel like you need to be here for like a good 3 weeks. Like we didn't get to try a lot of the restaurants that we wanted to, because we were exploring, but it's a beautiful, beautiful town. Yeah, there are a lot of vendors who have some amazing pieces, but they're not pushy. Like, I don't know if you've been to a country where they like following you around to buy something. Like, that was not the case. To my surprise, I don't feel like there's a lot of people here. Well, today we saw more people than we saw yesterday, and I think there was a wedding here, which was Guatemala. It would be such a beautiful wedding destination, just because every corner, every street, like everything is just so antique and so beautiful. Like my friend Kayla, says she wants to get married in Guatemala, and I'm just praying that she does, because it's so beautiful. We're super tired. We have to do the volcano, and after the volcano, we're going straight to Lake Atitlán, which I'm really excited about, because that's going to be the vacation where we don't walk as much and we're kind of relaxing a little bit. We are staying in a beautiful Airbnb, and then we're also going to switch hotels. I don't know, we like to switch hotels to just kind of get a different vibe, and sometimes like the second one hits, sometimes the first one hits, but it's good to try different hotels and kind of experience different towns. So Lake Atitlán has like a different towns, and so we want to try different towns before we leave. But update on the protests. The protest ended yesterday, which thank God, because we were so worried about how we were going to get home back to the airport from Guatemala City. But God hears our prayers, and yeah, the protest has ended and everything's calm. There's no like crazy traffic. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. I'm gonna pack my bag for this hike right now, and I'll keep you posted on how I do this hike. Please do a prayer for me, because we gotta go and hike this. But thank you all for staying tuned and like just watching this video this far. I'll probably do some recommendations after the video has ended, but so far Los Pasos is a great hotel if you want to stay here. And then I'll also drop some restaurants recommendations that we went to and just things that you can do. But we are exhausted. It's time for bed so that we can get up early for this hike. All right, bye. It is about 6:30 in the morning. Our bus is picking us up at 7 o'clock. So we are going to head out very soon. So it is chilly here in Guatemala in the mornings. So wear this, and yeah, we are pretty much off. Are you excited?
Excited. Let's
get
it. Fit check. We're ready. Looks like I'm about to run a marathon.
All right, let's go. This was the weather as we were going up to the volcano. We were hoping for sunny, clear skies, and we got cloudy. We could not see anything. But regardless, we went up that volcano. Here's everyone who hiked with us. We went with a group of 20. We went with Lava Group, and honestly, they were amazing. But we underestimated this hike. This is us just 45 minutes in.
I think 45 minutes in.
Cooked.
I am dying.
5 hours later, we made it to the beautiful view, and honestly, once we got up there, the sky completely changed. It was clear skies. It was beautiful. We got to watch the sunset, chill with some of the dogs that were walking around before we caught some fire, some dinner, tea, coffee, and wine as we watched the sunset, and then woke up really early to catch the sunrise before heading back down. The hike was 5 hours up and 2 hours down, and yes, we were exhausted. But honestly, this view was just so peaceful, and you just had to be here. I just can't say anything else about it. After the hike, we went straight to another part of Guatemala called Lake Atitlán.
We had to take a boat to our Airbnb. You have to take a boat everywhere. But this was our Airbnb, and the views was just amazing. Here's a quick tour. Honestly, it was so peaceful. Like, just listen to the sound. We were literally in the middle of nowhere with no one around us. We slept the night the whole day after that long, exhausting hike, and honestly, I woke up early because I just needed a good worship session and a good stretch session. Honestly, if I can do my workouts or my yoga routine here every morning, it would be such a blessing. But we went on and got ready to start day, I don't know, of Guatemala, and we were staying in San Marcos. We explored the boardwalk a little bit. They have a lot of little cute shops and restaurants to eat from, but we went over to get some tan, because that's what I go on vacation for, to get some tan. So we went over to San Marcos La Laguna, which is known kind of just like to chill, deep dive, and just catch some sun. There was a lot of people there. I went cliff jumping for the first time, and then we went over to another part of Guatemala, which is known as San Juan, and it was honestly the cutest. It was very colorful, very different vibes, but it was such a fun and energetic time. Hi friends, we are leaving this beautiful Airbnb. It's honestly so stunning. I'm going to miss waking up to this beautiful view. It's just absolutely stunning. And we are moving to another part of the lake called Santa Catarina, which we are going to check into a different hotel. We're staying at our hotel this time just to have two different vibes and kind of check out the two different settings. But so far we've been having such a great time. We have like early nights. Our bodies are still super sore from the hike, so we wake up extremely sore, but we are trying to stretch, stay hydrated, tan, because we want to go back home tan, and just enjoy the last few days that we have here, full of peace, sun. It's beautiful. The mornings are very chilly, but then it gets hot super quickly. But yeah, we're staying by to this beautiful Airbnb, and we are off to another part of the island. Okay.
Which way? Which way do you sit?
I'll sit this way. My man carrying our bags. Yeah. Alright guys, this is when I absolutely just forgot that I was vlogging this trip and kind of just spent the rest of the time hanging out. But we switched over to another hotel called Hotel Villa Santa Catarina. It was so beautiful and so peaceful. It was away from everything, and it had an amazing pool, which was a perfect place for us to kind of just hang out for the next 2 days before heading back home to relax. It was very clean. They had a restaurant on site, and we were in a place called Panached. So in order to get down to sort of the areas where there were a lot of stores, we had to like either take an Uber, a tuk-tuk, or what they called this shuttle in this pickup truck, which was honestly so funny, but we had the best time taking it. Like, we love just doing local stuff. And here's Christian almost falling because the ride was crazy. Anyways, like I said, I did a horrible job at filming the last bit of the trip, but we honestly just tanned. We went shopping a little bit for our loved ones, and we had just the most romantic dinners before heading back home. So I hope you enjoy. Here is my itinerary for the trip. If you have any questions or want more videos like this, let me know.